Good morning, students. So today we are going to start the new chapter in part B, business finance, sources of business finance. So first we are going to see the concept of business finance. What is meant by the term business finance? So we already know the term. The finance means the fund, the amount which is required to start the business activity. So business finance is nothing but the capital fund and also the credit fund. Okay, capital fund and also the credit fund which is invested in the business to carry out the business activity. So financing, what is my financing? That is making the money which is available when it is needed. So to start the business activity, there is a need of the finance which may be invested by the owners into the business, and if there is availability of the fund to carry out the business activity or to invest the business which is not available, which is not sufficient, then at that time the owners will contact the financial institutions and they will apply for the loan, and the financial institutions will provide the loan after proper analyzing the documents, whether the concern can able to repay the loan and with the particular interest amount within the particular period of time. So after analyzing all the documents and the evidence and the proof, they will provide the loan to that particular concern. So the financing means the money which is available when it is needed. Okay, so the business finance can be defined as the planning, raising the fund, managing, controlling all the money used or capital funds of any kind which is used in the connection with the business activity. This is the definition of business finance. Okay, so next you are going to see the nature and the significance of the business finance. So see, no one can start a business or run the enterprises without the adequate fund. So without proper fund, nobody can able to start the business activity. So for all the business activity, they require the sufficient money to start the business, which is called as the capital, that is which is invested by the owners of the business concern. So the amount which is invested, which is depends upon the nature and the size of the business. Okay, this is the main factor which is very essential for any businessman to start the business activity. So as per the nature and the size of the business enterprises, the fund is required by the owners. Okay, so next you are going to see some of the importance of the business finance. So what is the first one? That is, while starting the business, the finance is required for what purpose? To purchase the fixed asset and also to meet the day-to-day expenses. And what is the working capital? So working capital is nothing but which is relating to the current asset and the current liabilities. So the formula for calculating the working capital is current asset minus current liability. That is, the current asset is nothing but the assets which is required to carry out the day-to-day activities of the business, which can be realized within the short period of the time. That is called as a current asset. What is the current liability? That is the liability which can be repaid or paid by the concern within the short period of time. That is, the period is 1 year. That is called as the current liability. So the working capital is nothing but to carry out the day-to-day activities. Okay, is very needed to carry out the production activity when it is going on for the long period of time. So working capital is nothing but the capital which is required to carry out the production activity. And it is also the business finance is also very important. Business finance is nothing but the capital which is capital fund which is invested in the business. For what purpose? For the proper growth and expansion of the company. Okay, and it is very helpful to meet the liabilities. That is, liabilities means to pay the amount which is borrowed as a loan from the other financial institution. So it is very helpful to pay the liability on the time and to carry out the business activity very smoothly, and it is very helpful to adapt the new technology in the business activity and more innovative methods to carry out the production activity in a successful manner. And it's also very helpful to make use of the business opportunities. So if there is a sufficient fund, so as per the changes which is happening in the environment or the business, the different type of opportunities will be available in the business environment. They can utilize the opportunities as per the changes. By utilizing the sufficient technology, they can be able to face the different types of changing in the business environment, and is also very helpful to face the competition very strongly and strengthly. Okay, and it is very helpful to replace the assets and machineries whenever necessary. So replace means if there is the already they will install the assets and machineries and they are carrying out the production activity, and if there is a sufficient business finance, that is the capital fund, if there is a sufficient fund, they can able to replace with the new technology, that is called as the replacing the old assets and machineries. Okay, and what is meant by the recession and depression period of the trade cycle? So recession period means that is the boom period. That is the market trend. As per the market trend, there is a high market trend. There is the prices will also be more. Price of the product will be also more, and the demand will also be more in the market among the customers. But in the depression period, the price of the product is also low and the demand of the product is also at a low rate in the market. Okay, so these are all the importance or nature of the business finance. Okay, the next we are going to see the sources of finance on the basis of the ownership. So it is divided into two funds, that is called owners fund and borrowed fund. Okay, there is a two types of fund. First one is the owners fund and next one is the borrowed fund. So first you are going to see about what is meant by the owners fund. So we already know owners fund is nothing but the fund which is contributed or invested by the owners. Okay, as well as the accumulated profit of the company. So accumulated profit means that is the profit which is carried out from the past year. Okay, you will study briefly in the accounts, that is accumulated profit and accumulated loss. Okay, accumulated profit is the profit which is arrived, which is calculated from the statement of profit and loss account. Okay, if there is a profit accumulated loss, and there will be the accumulated profit in the business concern. So this fund will remain with the company and it has no liability to return this fund. So owners fund is the fund which is invested in the business and it will retain in the company itself. So there is no need to repay the fund to the owners. For example, the equity shares and the retained earnings. Equity shares and the retained earnings are the good example for the owners fund. Okay, the next we are going to see some of the important features of owners fund. What is the first one? That is the permanent capital, sources of permanent capital. So the owners fund is remaining in the business activity and it is considered as the permanent capital which is involved in the business activity. So there is no need to refund the amount to the which is considered as a loan and borrowed fund. It is not considered as a loan and borrowed fund and there is no need to repay the amount to the owners. Okay, and the large part of the owners fund, that is the fund which is contributed by the owners, can be utilized for purchasing the fixed asset. Okay, so this type of finance is available for all the purpose of the business activity. This is the called as permanent capital. And next one is provision of risk capital. So owner's fund is also called as the risk capital of the business. Why it is called as the risk capital? As the capital on this, that is the return. What is the return? The rate of return on this capital is depends upon. So for the amount which is invested by the owners into the business, they will fix certain rate of return. So rate of return percentage is mainly depends upon the earning capacity of the company. Okay, the rate of return. So for all the company, they will fix the rate of return, that is 5% on 10 or 10%. It is mainly depends upon the earnings of the company. So in case if the company is incurred a loss, so that is definitely it is compulsory to pay any return on the owner's fund. Okay, so it is not compulsory. So some cases it is compulsory, but in some cases it is not compulsory to pay any return on the owner's fund. Okay, so if loss continues, so see, if the loss continues, the owners may be unable to recover even their original investment. That's right, no? So if there is a loss, if it is a profit, there is no problem. Definitely the owners will get certain rate of return on their earnings, on the amount which is invested. I'm right. But if the loss is there, means it is not compulsory to repay certain rate of return to the owners. And if there is the loss continuing for the long period of time, so it is very that is cannot be able to recover their original investment which is contributed by the owners. Okay, so in times of prosperity, high level of return is given on the owner's fund. Okay, the return on the owner's fund varies with the profit earning of the capital. So it is mainly depends upon the profit earning, which is depends upon the earnings of the company. If there is a sufficient profit, the owners will get certain rate of return. If there is a loss, it is unable to repay, it is unable to get back the original investment which is invested by the owner. So it is called as the risky capital. Okay, so it is called as the risky capital. And the next feature of owner's fund is there is no security required. So there is offered, there is no security is given against the ownership capital, because they are the owners and they are investing the certain amount of capital into the business to carry out the business activity. So they are taking the risk only. So it is called as a risky capital. So if it is a risky capital, definitely there will be no security. Okay, and next, sources of owner's fund. So we already studied, that is some of the sources of the owner's fund or the share capital, that is the equity shares and the retained earnings. Okay, so next you are going to see the another type of sources of finance against the ownership is the borrowed fund. So borrowed fund is nothing but the borrowings of the firm. So includes all the funds which is available by the way of the loan or the credit, which is available from the other financial institutions. So borrowed funds is nothing but the borrowings of the firm from the outsiders or from other financial institutions. So next we are going to see some of the important features of the borrowed fund. What is the fixed time? So the borrowed fund is raised by the business firms only for the specified period of the time. That is, it may be the short term or medium term or long term. And in the basis of the security, the firms can get the borrowed funds against only on the basis of the security of the asset. They will provide the loan to the business firm. Okay, so the financial institution will provide the loan on the different terms, but only on the basis of the security. Okay, the next one is regular payment of the interest. So it is one of the legal compulsion of any business concern to pay the borrowed fund only on the particular rate of interest. So the principal amount has to be paid. So the principal amount has to be paid only with the certain amount of interest and only for the fixed period of time. So it is liable for the businessman to repay that amount with the interest on and within the particular period of the time. Okay. Next one is the control factor. So the borrowed fund security holders do not get the right to control and manage the activities of the business firm. They have the right to sue the firm in case there is a default. So for example, if any business financial institution is providing the loan to the business firm, they are providing the loan and they are having the right only to file a case or to file a suit against the business firm if there is any default in the repayment of that particular loan, but they are not having any right to control and manage the activities of the business concern. Okay, and next one is what are all the sources of the borrowed fund. So some of the sources of the borrowed fund are the debentures and loan from the commercial banks and loan from the financial institutions, public deposit, intercorporate deposit, trade credit, etc. So next you are going to study all these sources of borrowed fund and also the sources of owner's fund. Okay, this is the introduction part of the owner's fund and borrowed fund. What is meant by owner's fund and what are all the features of the owner's fund, what is meant by borrowed fund and what are all the sources of the borrowed fund. And next, some of the differences between the owner's fund and the borrowed fund on the basis of the meaning, on the basis of the time factor and basis of the security, control, and on the basis of the sources and what is the right to return and also the risk factor. Okay, so today's class we started what is meant by the business finance and what is the nature and significance of business finance and what are all the sources of the business finance on the basis of the ownership, that is the owner's fund and borrowed fund, and some of the important features of borrowed fund and important features of owner's fund and borrowed fund. Okay, so today's test you are going to write some of the questions in this topic. Okay, so take down the questions. What is mean by business finance? Define the term business finance. What is explain the nature and significance of business finance, and what are all the two sources of fund on the basis of the ownership. Next one is explain the features of owner's fund. Explain the features of borrowed fund. So these are all the questions for the today's test. Okay, so listen the class, take the notes and study and write as a test in your homework note. Okay, thank you students.